Hello, everyone. Welcome back to your favorite podcast show on KTV2. I just have to keep that up on every show.
Yep. Yep.
Over, under. We got movies, we got TV shows, we got video games. We're adding anime this season.
Mm-hmm.
Everything your heart desires right here on Over, Under with the amazing
Sayın Jawahari.
and this guy.
Ahmed Al-Mazidi, of course, with us, man. AJ's here, and we're doing another episode of Over, Under, and today's pick is, I would call it our pick, because it was,
I picked it.
Yeah, I know, but it was on my wish list, but when you picked it, I was like,
okay,
yes, I
okay.
definitely want to watch this movie,
You
and
know, I randomly stumbled upon it on Apple TV Plus, and I just saw it. I was like, Tetris. They made a movie about Tetris. What could this be possibly about?
yes,
I
ladies
had
and gentlemen,
no idea going in. No trailers, nothing.
we're doing Tetris, and cue the trailer.
I played for 5 minutes. I still see falling blocks in my dreams. It's poetry, art, and math all working in magical synchronicity. It's the perfect game. Tetris?
Tetris.
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 Tetris. Tennis.
The Russian inventor, he likes tennis.
This game isn't just addictive, it stays with you. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Hank, only 10 other people in the world have seen what you're about to see. It's called the Game Boy.
Package it with Tetris.
Can you get us the rights? I'm gonna go to Moscow.
You're walking into a country that still considers America enemy numero uno.
Okie dokie.
You sure you don't have to talk to your wife about this first?
Pioneers have to bet the house to win.
But not literally.
Listen. Have you ever heard our apartment this quiet before?
So, as you're saying, we did not. So this is sort of like a combination between a movie and a video game, per se,
Yes.
right? We're
Yes,
gonna
yes,
discuss
'cause
both.
This is the show that's all about that.
We're gonna discuss both.
Yes.
Now, this movie is starring. Let's get some information about the movie.
Yes. Stars.
Here we go.
Where's his name?
Taron Egerton.
There you go.
I love this guy. And we got other names such as Nikita Emirmov. I don't know who that is, but I can see. But I mean, the cast, the guy who's known, who I recognize,
Yeah,
is the guy in Kingsman.
From Kingsman, yes.
Yes, he's a wonderful actor.
One
He-
thing I'm gonna say throughout the movie, I couldn't get DiCaprio out of my head.
Really?
His performance resembled DiCaprio's performances in prior movies, namely Catch Me If You Can.
Really?
Yes, it just screamed this movie could have been with DiCaprio. Not saying that Egerton did a bad job at all.
Yeah.
But had DiCaprio been at that age or younger back in the days, I think this movie fits him.
I did not have that feeling at all.
I
Now,
couldn't
first
shake
of
it.
all,
I
give me
couldn't
your
shake it
impression when you said there's a movie about Tetris.
Yes.
In my head, I'm thinking, okay, this is the history of Tetris, how it's created, and all that stuff, and
That's
it's gonna
not
be.
what I thought. I was confused because when you turn Super Mario into an animated movie,
Yeah.
there's a lot of things you can do.
Yeah.
But what can you do with Tetris?
I
Then
thought
I
they just-
realized it's the backstory, how them.
And the most interesting part when I was watching the movie, when it started, they're not telling you how they did in a way, but it's not about how they created it. It's
Right.
about licensing the game
Yeah.
and getting the rights to publish
and how
the game.
that works, and especially at that time in Russia with their system.
With the yes.
You know, with their system of way of doing things, it's communism.
Yes.
So, which means you make this product and it's shared for free with the public in your country.
Yes.
And they only licensed computer
Yes.
license.
Yes.
Which then someone else spinned it into being into a console
And-
because they didn't define what a computer is.
Yes, and there's computer rights, there's
handheld rights,
and
and there's the console
and
rights.
there's arcade as well.
Arcade as well, which
So-
they had no idea about.
Yes. So this is what Hank Rogers was trying to do throughout the movie. Is his main goal was to get the handheld rights to
Yes,
Tetris
because the
because
Game Boy was about to get launched.
Nintendo was gonna launch Game Boy and they were gonna package it with the Super
Tetris,
Mario.
Super Mario
And he was like, you know what,
Yes,
do it with Tetris,
yeah.
but he needed to get the rights. So
Absolutely.
the struggle of Hank Rogers in the movie. First of all, that movie is so much fun. I'm not saying, oh, they're gonna, because it was so fast paced, like the events were happening right after the
there's
other.
not a single dull movie in this
True.
movie. You know, not a single dull scene or moment in the movie. And cinema masterpiece to me. As a fan of cinema, as a student of film, everything, all the boxes were checked. One of my all-time favorite movies. I can say that now.
Although there's a lot of dialogue and there's a lot of talking, but to me it was interesting because, okay, what's going to happen next?
well
What's going to happen
written.
next? Is he in trouble? Is he not in trouble? And it goes like up and down, up and down.
You're
It's-
always on your feet in this
Yeah,
movie.
and you know in these movies where they go, you know, up, and then there's the kind of climax where the hero goes down and then his moment goes up.
Right.
He was going up,
He
like
was
the
up
movie
and
was like
down.
this.
It was like a roller coaster of emotions.
Yeah,
honestly.
you know, he's making it's like, oh no, he's like he's
Before we
making
get ahead of ourselves,
Oh.
we have a rating to disagree. or
Oh,
agree
we
with,
totally
okay?
forgot about that
totally
because we
tell
just
us-
accept.
Tell the people who are new to this show somehow
Okay.
what to do or what
So
we do on this
we're
show.
gonna check the rating and see
Yeah.
if we agree or disagree with the rating using these two buzzers. The movie the critics gave it 82% and the audience gave it 87%. Do you agree or disagree? 3, 2, 1. You want to go higher?
Well, why don't you start first? Let's
No, I think 82, 87, and that.
That's a solid range.
Yeah, I think that's a solid range.
I think I can't have a movie labeled favorite of all time
Yeah.
and not being in the 90s for me.
Yeah, because I feel like, I mean, here's the thing, the script wasn't outstanding. It was a great script, but the thing is, because of the events itself, because it was based on a true story, they couldn't add any more to it to kind of make it Hollywoodish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They didn't want to play that card. They kept it realistic. So of course you're not gonna expect something of a wow factor when it comes to the script, but the script was great. I'm not saying it was bad, but again, it was simple.
Right.
So you wouldn't expect like a heavy dialogue when it comes to using these heavy words or metaphors or punchlines and stuff like that because they're staying true to the story.
Right.
But I mean, looking at the characters, looking at the acting, at the events and stuff, like you said, when we started understanding how the kind of gaming, licensing the rights, how that works, it became like very interesting to me. Of he's going to Microsoft, he has his own company, he goes to another company, goes to Nintendo, Atari got involved, Sega got involved. It's crazy. Man. It's crazy. I just love how like persistent Hank Rogers was to get the rights to this game, and to know that this game went through all of that. I want to play this game right now. Like I was so like once the movie ended, I was like, I want to play Tetris so bad.
I had that feeling too, especially with the music, which we'll talk later about more in detail. I never knew that Tetris was a Russian game.
Yeah, me
But
neither.
once they used the soundtrack and they blended it in with the actions of the movie towards the end, I picked up on the notes
Yeah,
from the original game.
Yeah.
I was like, duh, it's Russian.
Yeah.
It sounds Russian now. It makes sense.
Yeah.
It has a very cultural element to it. It makes it Russian.
Yeah.
And I had no clue before this movie.
I mean, and when you look at, I know for a fact that if you look at the kids of this generation and you would give them Tetris, they wouldn't see the genius behind it.
No.
But back in the day, when you created something like that,
Yeah.
from that type of like
From a design
technology that
perspective,
you
from
have
a coding
from a
perspective.
coding, it's like
Yeah.
it was genius.
And not to take anything away from Egerton's character in the movie, because he didn't make the game.
No.
But he is himself a game designer.
Yes.
And understands coding.
Yeah.
So he enhanced the game with the original creator.
He's the one who told him when you complete all the lines,
Yes.
not one line should disappear, all of them
Exactly.
should. And
So in the end, it kind of, he made it his own with his
Yes.
partnership, especially towards the end where he sends him his check.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
He comes to the States.
Yeah.
And they showed us the real life images of them continuing on the legacy.
and there are some videos
Tetris.
of them like at the end credits.
Yeah.
I mean, the relationship that they had, the friendship, it
Yeah.
was absolutely beautiful because he wanted things done right by him because they weren't doing that in his country, and he
Yeah.
deserved all the credit and all the money
Right.
from what he created.
Absolutely.
And he could have just left him behind and couldn't help him out, but he was a man of his word.
Egerton's character didn't feel evil. He was trying to do the right thing, the
Yes.
legal thing,
Yes.
getting the copyrights, and paying back the game designer, the owners of the game.
True.
Because he gave them a very generous profit split
Yes.
that the others didn't have in their contracts.
True.
So I think that goes a long way of showing how invested Egerton's character is in the game and how much respect he has for game developers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the industry suffers from that.
True.
A quick example is the writers' strike in the States right now happening. I don't know if you know.
No.
The Writers Guild is striking right now. I know this is a bit off topic, but they're on strike right now. And all your favorite TV shows, especially late night TV shows, are off. Because they write daily. And some shows shoot weekly. So no writers, they're on strike because of contract negotiations. And this brings us back to not paying
Yes.
the rightful owners what they're owed.
Exactly, and that what they did with Alexei in the movie, man. This
Yes.
guy was just in a really tough spot, and I think Hank Rogers being there and being persistent showed Alexei that he needed to step up and you know just push forward and never stop, never give up to get what he's owned. And it was just, man. And another beautiful thing, when they were cutting from one scene to another, they used the pixelated,
Yes.
that was
It was
beautiful.
so well made.
Beautiful.
And it's by a streaming service,
Yeah.
by a computer giant.
Right. I mean, I don't know. Like when there was a time where you can submit your movies to get nominated. I don't know if he's out the window or in, or he can get submitted. But this movie should get awards. This movie should definitely get awards.
It might have missed the recent award season.
Yeah.
But I doubt it would be submitted for the next one.
Yeah.
But it might pick up other awards.
Yeah, and it's one of those movies that, again, you know what's gonna happen now that you've seen it. But I would definitely watch it again. This is a movie
the rewatchability rate, like we discussed before, for this one definitely exists.
Absolutely.
You can't get bored, and you probably pick up on things the second time
Yes.
that you didn't on the first time you've watched it. I want to get into why I really love this film.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's from every element of filmmaking, they got it right. The editing, the storytelling, the script writing, the performances.
Yes.
You know, not just Egerton. So many, it's a great cast. And then they show you the corrupted side of the business.
Oh, yes.
With, I'm forgetting the character's names, the big...
Maxwell.
Yeah, the Maxwell.
Yes.
He has an empire, rightfully has an empire, but it's built on corruption.
Yes.
And it's just losing money at the
And
end.
he was
It's
stealing from
bankrupt.
his own company.
He's stealing from his own company, you know? It's just crazy.
Yeah, and they were just bribing people to get the
Bribing
rights.
people. Yeah. He's
to-
bribing
to-
the Russians
to
to,
get
make the deal with him.
Yes.
I hated that Russian guy. He acted so well.
Yeah.
He did his character so well. The guy that he's trying to blackmail. It's just
And even
amazing.
with Hank, you know, with all the threats, and he goes like, you know, you came into the country with a tourist visa and you're doing business. That's a crime.
yes.
You have an illegal copy of Tetris. That's a crime.
That's a crime.
So I suggest that you leave. And he's like, I'm not leaving without a
Not
deal.
leaving, yeah.
It's like, I'm not
And
leaving
you're
without
in
a deal.
Russia.
Yeah, and you're in
You
Russia.
don't pull this stuff in Russia.
I love Hank Rogers, man. The character was just beautiful. They picked the right actor for it. I believe the era was done beautifully. Like there weren't elements that you would think, oh no, you know, it's
And normally I would hate movies where they go back in time. like
Yeah.
a period movie. But if it's exceptional, you'll accept it. And this was phenomenal.
Yeah. I was just surprised by the movie because honestly, I thought it was just gonna be focused about the guy who created Tetris and all of that and how he created, how he come up with it. It's totally
the
not that.
unsung hero of
Yes,
the story. you
yes,
know? The
it's-
guy that made it global. You know, brought it to so many different consoles.
It's a very beautiful movie that I think everybody should watch. And is there anything else you want to add before we move into the?
Well, let's jump into outside opinions right after this.
All right. And we're back talking about the movie Tetris, an Apple production. Beautifully done.
Beautifully done.
Definitely watch it. Got high ratings in the 80s, and we both agreed.
Yeah,
Did we?
I would push it into the 90s.
Yeah, he's
just
pushing it to
for
the
the
90s.
sake of being my favorite.
We're now gonna go to a segment called Outside Opinions, where we see what you guys thought about the movie Tetris. Okay, Paul goes far better than could have been expected. Yeah.
I had no idea what to expect, and you're right.
Yeah.
I have no idea. But he rated it 7 out of 10, though.
Oh, yeah. He got a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
Okay. Cricket Bat goes, who knew there was this much drama behind a video game, right?
Exactly. The things you learn through watching a movie
Right.
about a simple video game.
Yeah.
By the way, it is considered, if not then one of the most popular video games ever.
True. That is true. I think
With
everybody
the amount
knows.
of installations.
Yes.
Across all generations and consoles and portables, you know?
I agree. I mean, who doesn't know Tetris? I mean, if even they don't know Tetris, if they hear the music, they were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's from
That's
that
from that
game."
Yeah.
All right. Let's take one from Daniel. Goes exaggerated but fast, fun, original, engaging, and superbly made 80s based true tale. That's
And a 9 out of 10 rating.
that's well put right there. I think. Yeah.
Did you skip the one before it because of the name?
Did it? Did I? I think I did. Yeah.
Lujitsu. What did Lujitsu say?
Lujitsu goes, I hated the game but really liked the movie. How can you hate the
I
game?
can understand some people not liking the game because it's just like a puzzle kind of game.
I know, but it's the perfect game.
simple. Some people want the more,
Yeah.
more fun games.
All right. Melge123
Yeah.
goes,
Interesting username, guys.
yeah, I'm obsessed with Tetris and love this movie, man. This is
Amazing feedback we're getting on this movie.
yeah, I mean,
Rightfully so.
I think even for people who are not into video games, they would appreciate this movie because
It just explains to you.
I think people who even are not into video games, they would definitely enjoy this movie. I mean, it was beautifully
because
made.
it really breaks down what it goes into video game development.
Yeah.
People think it's just really easy making this.
Yeah.
It's $1 billion industry or whatever. But it takes real work and dedication and, IT stuff and coding and game designing.
Yeah.
Figuring out what people will like, But it's amazing. This is what we have for Outside Opinions.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be back with what you don't know or didn't know.
What you don't know.
Hey!
Yay!
We'll be back. All right, it is time to do what you don't know. And here are some facts about Tetris.
Here we go.
Early in the movie, Hank tells about how he sleeps, or how when he sleeps, he can still see the Tetris pieces in his dreams.
Yes.
This is actually a real phenomena called the Tetris effect. What?
Oh.
What?
Oh.
The term was coined by journalist Jeffrey Goldsmith in 1994 to describe when something that one focuses on for extended period of time starts appearing in their thoughts, perceptions, and dreams.
Yeah.
So when you keep thinking of it, just
Because
regenerates.
you're
in
seeing
your,
these blocks coming down
Exactly,
over and over and
exactly.
over.
Especially if you're so invested like he was.
Yeah.
Second fact we have, around the time Nintendo began pursuing Tetris, they had about 90% of the home console markets, almost a near monopoly.
Oh.
No game console manufacturer would ever have that much share ever again.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nintendo is just on fire.
Fire. You know Atari?
Yes, of course.
Atari produced about 300,000 copies of Tetris for the Nintendo Entertainment System under their Tengen label.
Okay.
Eventually, they would be forced to stop producing these cartridges once it was determined they did not have the rights to the game. The game is now considered a collector's item and is one of the rarest, most valuable games for the NES.
Just imagine somebody now owes
Yeah.
the actual
I bet
Tetris.
you can put it up on eBay or something and sell it for thousands of
and
dollars.
that tells you something about rights. And when you create something, make sure you get those rights, man.
Yes.
Read the contract.
Patent everything.
Yes.
And read your contract.
Yes, absolutely.
Even in Kuwait.
Yeah.
You sign a loan with the bank, make sure you read
Yeah, even the
fine
Russians messed up with the
Everyone
contract, you
messed
know?
up.
It's like, yeah.
In Aberdeen, the tower blocks, Seamount Court, and Port Hill Court were used as locations for apartment blocks 16 and 17, home to the character Alexei.
Oh, yeah. That was actually when I looked at the homes, I was like, yeah, like they captured the era very, very well in that movie.
Absolutely. I have one last
Here we go.
fact for you. Are you ready?
Hit me.
All right. It was announced Tetris the movie will join its growing lineup of premium films from award-winning storytellers, starring Golden Globe Award winner Taron Egerton from Rocketman and Kingsman franchise.
Nice.
So they went out of their way to get award winner
Yeah.
performers
Yes.
like Egerton.
Yes, yes, and I think like he was just
It was
perfect.
an amazing casting decision, honestly.
Yeah, yeah. I think, and he like because it was mostly focused on him. Like he was probably mostly in every single scene, almost.
Yeah,
There
oh
was
yeah.
a-
It felt like he was there the whole time.
yeah.
One thing I want to touch up on, his family, right? And his daughter.
Yes.
And what got me in my emotions is when he carelessly disregarded his daughter's performance
Yeah.
because, oh, our lives are over.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Even though his life was fine, he just wanted to,
yeah,
advance. And he broke the daughter's heart.
yeah.
Towards the end, he flips it around and
Yes.
makes it up to her with a private performance. He made a little stage, he made it cute. And I like that they went back to that issue in the movie.
Yeah.
They didn't just disregard it.
Yeah.
Because that is an important character, his daughter, and his family's story is important because now they're going to be attacked. Because this is serious.
I mean, of course, if you lose everything, you're basically everything you dreamed about doing and creating a life for your family, and then all goes away. It's heartbreaking. And then when you come home with a check that says $5 million, you're in a way better mood, and you'll definitely listen to your daughter sing over and over.
It's better that I'm crying in a Ferrari than in a, I don't know.
Yeah,
Toyota.
I mean, I imagine, I think till this day, because Tetris was sort of like not remade, like created in different ways, and there's like new consoles, like new arcade styles. I saw like a couple of new Tetris come out,
Right.
and I believe till this day they're probably making a lot of money from Tetris.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And since we're talking about Tetris, I want to challenge you to a game right now.
Really?
Tetris.
How?
Right now, right after this, we're going to play our game.
All right.
All right? And we're back. Are you ready to start our challenge?
All
our
right.
Tetris challenge.
Here we go. I'm ready.
All right. We're going to do a marathon on Tetris.
All right. Okay,
All right.
countdown.
3, 2, 1, new game. All right. And it's counting down for me.
Here we go.
Here we go.
And
There we go. Okay.
okay.
Don't like that one.
Oh, how do I? Okay. Oh, okay. Now I'm getting used to the.
I think I'm
control.
going to beat you. I'm going to get a
Oh,
better score.
no.
I'm getting a better score. I'm going to beat you.
There we go. Get the purple.
Do you want to do a time limit?
Can we do a time limit?
There is no timer I see here, so we can't do a time limit.
Okay.
How about score limit?
Okay. let's see.
First to, I don't know.
Oh, I'm getting good at this.
Oh,
Look
really?
at that. Oh, I hate that piece. There we
How
go.
about we tell Hajar from now to start a 2-minute timer?
I got. Well, we guess. Yeah, we're just gonna see the score
Yeah.
at the end when the timer is finished.
It doesn't, because it goes. If you're
Yeah,
really
for-
good, you can go forever.
Okay, I just set a timer.
Set a timer. There you go.
'Cause I'm scoring good.
Well, let's see in the end, my friend.
Oh, I did a bad move. I did a very bad move.
Let's see.
Oh, this is not. And oh, this is not. My finger slipped.
I better beat you at this game. I better do.
My finger slipped. This
Your
was.
finger slipped. That's your excuse now?
Yes.
My
Come on,
fingers
come on. Give me a good piece. Give me a good piece. I need that square one. I need that. Here we go. Bam.
Bam. That's your signature.
That- Bam. I did it. Bam.
Ever since we did the first gaming episode, you came up with that.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh, I'm picking up.
There we go. I'm doing great, I think. I don't know what you're doing.
I'm doing good, man. This is my brain is functioning well.
1 minute. 1 minute left.
1 minute left.
1 minute left.
And then what? We just pause?
We pause and check out the scores, okay?
Okay.
Fair? Sounds fair.
Oh, come on, come on, come on. Need the long ones. Come on, yes. One more.
This is a very interesting game, gotta say. And it's less fun without the music. I'm not hearing anything, but
Yeah.
the sound, visual, the SFX for the game are so amazing.
Man, I'm killing it.
Are you killing it?
In a way, yeah. But I need the long
I
one.
wonder what your score is. Don't tell me though.
Okay. Come on, come on.
Time?
come on.
What is the time? 10 seconds? 9.
Boom.
You gotta pause when she says it.
Okay.
Hands off. Pause it. Okay. What's your score?
4,690.
Guess what my score is? Double his score.
What?
Mine is 8,603.
How did that?
8,603.
Let me see.
Okay?
Wait.
There you go. It's the same game we played.
Oh, and you're
Same
racking
phone
up.
and everything.
I got stuck. Look where I got stuck. Look at there. Look what happened.
No,
like
no,
the
no.
gaps, man.
I'm
the
very
gaps.
good with that kind of stuff.
Oh
My
man.
brain is complex.
Job
so-
well done. Job well done. I'll give you that. Oh wow, I got smashed.
Yes, and the soundtrack, obviously. Did we stop the recording?
I think did I?
I think it stopped on its own.
Oh, did it save?
I
Oh,
hope
it
so.
saved. Yes,
It's
I
saved,
got
it's
it.
saved,
I
yeah.
got it.
Yeah. It
Wow.
is-
I
it
thought
is
I was
great.
doing very well. Like,
I knew from what you were saying, I was like, there's no way he's playing faster than I play.
cause I was.
Because I slide them down.
That's what I was doing.
Yeah, but I have a way of how to organize them.
Wow.
I've been playing it ever since I was a kid. You know, I love this game.
Job well done, man. I need to
Thank
get you
you.
on the next one. I
The
need to get-
soundtrack that we heard. Let's hear some more right now.
yes. And then go dun 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 dun. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun,
I have a thing about the soundtrack
Yes.
written out for me. The Tetris movie soundtrack still makes liberal use of the Tetris theme. The score, done by British composer Lorne Balfe, consists of slow, tense variations on the familiar theme. There's Tetris theme reworked by Metaphonic, along with Balfe's original puzzle piece, and fall into place. But it's not until the movie's credits that you really get to hear Balfe's upbeat, which I picked up on. Techno Tetris theme remix in all its glory. Trust us, you'll be up out of your seat and dancing. Whoever wrote this. But
Nice.
it is amazing. Listen to the music just because of how beautiful it is, honestly.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm everything about the movie, the soundtrack, the visuals, the acting. I mean, the game itself it's a beautiful game.
It's a beautiful
And
game.
I used to have that lamp where you just put the pieces together and they light up the touches. That was such a cool lamp. My kids broke it though.
Can we ask for a sequel for this movie, or should we let it go?
I mean, not a sequel for Tetris. It should be a sequel of what else they created if there was any drama behind it.
Because I kind of want to see their lives in the States and after that, and how they globalize it to the beast that it is. But I guess there's not much to tell.
Oh, they can. I can sum it up to you right now. It's like money, 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 money.
Here comes the money.
All right, so I guess this is all we have
This
for
is all
today's
we have.
episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And stay tuned for more episodes here on KTV2. Saying Jari on the mic.
AJ here, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.